What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Gakis, and today we have a brand new Xur Inventory review for the weekend of May 16th to the 19th. And so, let's get started. Alright, let's take a look at what he has. Firstly, for the Catalyst, well, we do have the Deathbringer Catalyst here. I think this is a new one Xur is selling. I really don't remember him selling the Deathbringer before. Editor Kakis coming in here, yeah, after some searching, I cannot find another time Xur sold the Deathbringer Catalyst, or at least he hasn't sold it in years. So this is 100% a fantastic opportunity to pick this up if you have the Deathbringer. It's going to improve the damage by not requiring the projectiles to fall as much. Not only that, but the Heir Apparent Catalyst also being sold is usually associated with like springtime events, guys. I could only find evidence of this being sold one time before, so another very rare catalyst to pick up. So definitely, again, a good chance to get some catalysts that Xur does not sell often, or again, ever before. After that, we have the helmet here, the Knucklehead Radar, with a huge amount of intellect and mobility. Unfortunately, we don't really want to see intellect. But I will say that Bungie is changing how armor works. They're changing the values of these stats with the launch of the Edge of Fate. So just getting a super high spiky 67 exotic could be a good idea just in case. Moving on from there, we have a 65 One-Eyed Mask, not spiky at all, terrible. A 67 Aeon Soul with resilience and strength spikes, not terrible honestly, but also not really too many people are using the Warlock Aeon. After that, Xur is selling the exotic class items this weekend. Then for the random item, well, we have Gambit engrams. This is actually one of the better things Xur can sell, simply because no one wants to play Gambit, so you can buy these and then you can go to the Drifter and decrypt them for example, the Bygone's Pulse Rifle, which is very meta, again, without actually having to play Gambit. After that, checking on the other things here, the Prospector got actually a pretty big rework and buff, I think just this season or last season, so it's actually performing not terribly. The Sunshot, one of the best exotic. If you for some reason don't have the Sunshot, buy it 100%. It actually is insane. Then we have the Huckleberry, again, got a bit of a buff here, the way I think they just automatically put the old catalyst like into the gun essentially. Anyways, it's performing pretty decently right now. You can consider picking that up. Then we have a Hawkmoon here. Unfortunately, hip fire grip is not what we want to see, and arrowhead break is especially what we don't want to see. All right, now after that, let's check the weaponry here. A firmly punted Thresh Extraordinary Rendition, no. Then we have a Tunnel Vision Multi-Kill Clip Farewell. Well, honestly, I mean, full bore for range, Accurize for more range, Tunnel Vision and Multi-Kill Clip are kind of a wombo combo here. If you like this style of sidearm, you could consider this as like a PvP role. You have to be very into PvP sidearms to consider this. After that, guys, the Clown Cartridge Quickdraw Distant Tumulus, no thank you. Repulsor Brace High Ground Persuader. Well, High Ground on a Sniper is a bit interesting, but and it's not that amazing. Then we've got the Energy Transfer Counter Attack Fallen Guillotine. No, thank you. We have a Relentless Surrounded Negative Space. Not a terrible roll here. Like, Surrounded does do a lot of damage if you can trigger it, combined with Relentless. Unfortunately, we don't have one of the blades that increases damage, so we don't want to see that. Then we've got the, well, I said it before, Relentless plus Surrounded, very good sword roll, and then we do actually have this time Jagged Edge for the maximum amount of damage, guys. However, with this particular Crown Splitter, you'd rather kind of see Whirlwind Blade potentially, so this is a good roll, but not the best. Now, as for the armor, let's check the rarity of the 7th Seraph set. So, looking at Light.gg, this helmet was introduced back in Season 10, Season of the Warmind, I believe it was, and it's a fairly common armor set with around 53% of Guardians having access to this very helmet. Now, taking a look at the rolls here, 64 gauntlets, not too spiky, no thank you. 64, a little bit more spiky, but still not amazing, definitely better though. Whoa, 66 with a massive 30 intellect spike. Well, if you want to get your super back, you can pick these up, but generally intellect is not preferred. And then we have 61, not really too spiky. All right, let's check the Warlock. All right, for the Warlock, let's check the sword. Tireless surrounded, almost the god roll, which is relentless surrounded. Then for the armor here, we have 66, a little bit of discipline spike, but not really too spiky. It's all right. 65 big mobility spike, no thank you. However, again, this is one of those things where the mobility stat is going to be changing with the Edge of Fate. So even though mobility is useless now, you may want to invest in something like this. Now, this is not the most insane roll, but just putting that information out there. 66 big resilience spike, intellect and strength, you know, it's all right. And then 66 massive resilience spike. Well, if you need resilience for your Warlock, this is actually quite a good piece. All right, now let's check the Hunter. So, for the sword, Thresh one for all, no thank you. Then for the armor, 64 with a resilience and a strength spike, you know, it's okay. 64 again with a big intellect spike, so no thank you. 64 again, recovery and strength this time. Again, hunters don't really want strength. And then 61 with resilience and discipline being featured. That's a lot better, but unfortunately 61 is a bit on the lower end. So guys, definitely the highlights this week are going to be the Deathbringer and the Heir Apparent, both extremely rare catalysts. And again, I did some searching, could not find another time ever the Deathbringer was being sold. So definitely this is a time to jump on this catalyst if you have this exotic. Guys, that is going to be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKakis. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.